Well, I feel this season is a phase where we can sort of lay a foundation as to where the test team will go, or test cricket will go as far as India is concerned. And we've started off really well. This team is full of exciting players who are very talented, as we all know. The challenge for the last year or so has been to show composure in test cricket and get the victories that we require, and we've been able to do that. So the important thing is to continue the same. Very kind words by Anil bhai. Obviously, he can see things from a different perspective. As a player involved in the team, you might not be able to see things like that. So that's an overview of what he thinks, and that obviously gives us a lot of confidence that a player like him, a legend like him, believes in the team in that way. So we feed off that. We take a lot of confidence from it, and this season obviously will be, you can say, career defining for all the people in this squad, because hardly we have played 17 test matches, regularly. We've always played on and off, and that's one thing that we're very happy about, that we can plan our test cricket and test ourselves and earn our victories, wherever the chance comes up. So very exciting times, I feel. हाँ, मतलब जब ऐसे हिस्टोरिक ग्राउंड पे आते हैं, बहुत कम ग्राउंड्स हैं जो काफ़ी चेंज नहीं हुए हैं ओवर द इयर्स, और ग्रीन पार्क उनमें से एक है. तो एक वो जो इंडियन क्रिकेट का एथनिक जो कनेक्ट है, वो ऐसे स्टेडियम्स में फील होता है. और जब भी हम यहाँ खेलने आते हैं तो वो यूजुअल जो पुराना सिस्टम था, क्रिकेट नेट प्रैक्टिस और जैसे मैचेस खेले जाते थे, उसकी थोड़ी फील जो आती है, उससे कनेक्ट बनता है. तो वो एक मुझे चीज़ लगती है जो अलग है जब भी ऐसे हिस्टोरिकल ग्राउंड्स में खेलने आते हैं, क्योंकि इतना कुछ बदला नहीं है इस ग्राउंड में, जो चीज़ मुझे ज़्यादा अच्छी लगती है. Well, we spoke about solidifying the batting a little bit more, especially on wickets, that because all the teams have quality spinners nowadays, and you don't want to leave out a window for the opposition to capitalize, especially quality sides like New Zealand, England, Australia, who we're going to play. So we have to make sure that all bases are covered. Some conditions you might not need the fifth bowler, so we have to be smart about the combination that we want to play. Plus, it's basically, that's our thinking. To solidify the batting a little bit more and see where, which four bowlers can come into play. Obviously, Ishant not playing is something that, we're not used to starting a test series. But he's down with something that's not controllable. It's not an injury, it's just an illness. So the good thing is that people have stepped in the past in West Indies. I think concern is a wrong word. I think it's an area that we can improve. We have lost a test match in Sri Lanka because we could not play spin as well as we wanted to. We could not execute our batting plans, but we rectified that. The team wants to improve that aspect of our game, and it is something that we surely need to get stronger at. I think what's happened is that there was so much being built up about we not being able to play away from home, that we kept focusing on playing fast bowling, and we got really good at it. We countered conditions really well away from home, played well in England in bursts, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, and we sort of didn't pay so much attention to spin. So that was one area we feel that we could have worked more or should have worked more on. And now we're putting in more effort to bat against the spinners longer in nets. Practicing small little things by ourselves as batsmen, whatever the strengths are. Someone might sweep, someone might play off the back foot, whatever it is, step out. We're trying to improve that area of our game slowly so that we can cover all bases. If you want to be a champion side, you obviously don't want to give the opposition any window to get into the game. And that is one area that, as you rightly mentioned, we have recognized that needs to be worked on through the course of this season. And the good thing is that we are playing a lot of test cricket. So on the sidelines, we can keep working on that every day, and surely the improvement will happen. They're a pretty good side. They play good positive cricket. That's what we've seen in the last couple of years. Obviously driven initially by Brendan McCullum. He got in those ideas where they played fearless cricket, one thing that stood out for me in their mentality was cricket wasn't the end of the world for them. They just enjoyed the game, and that I think is a very difficult thing to go and execute on the pitch. You might speak about those things away from the field, but when you're in the ground, in the heat of the moment, emotions or pressure or insecurities do take over. So I think they were able to detach themselves from those pressures, and that's why they got successful in the last couple of years. They played some really good cricket. They built a good side. Kane's been leading the side really well. He's a very exciting cricketer himself. So we expect really good competition and good hard-fought cricket. They're a side that doesn't give up, and they have pretty skillful players in their team. So we're very wary of that. But at the same time, we're aware of our strengths as well. So both teams need to focus on their respective strengths, and whoever breaks first obviously hands over the advantage to the other team. That's what Test cricket is all about.